Well, I found the lump myself. It was a pretty big knot here on my chest, and I felt this weird sensation. I don't know how, it wasn't pain, just kind of this weird feeling. So I made an appointment with the breast center for a month out, and I had a mammogram, and then they brought me in for an ultrasound. And then after the ultrasound, the nurse navigator came and said, yeah, you're going to need a biopsy. But through the course of that, I learned that I had stage 2B, and I learned I was BRCA1 positive, which meant I have the breast cancer gene. I actually couldn't tell my fiance. I asked my doctor to call because when she called me, I was actually at work, and I was crying so much I couldn't even leave my actual office, and I said, I can't call him. Can you call and tell him? She said, sure. And then he called back and came and got me, and I said, okay, well, you're a young guy. Why don't we just call it quits? You know, no hard feelings. I understand. You go ahead and have a wonderful life. You'll meet a wonderful woman who can have children for you and will look normal, because my thoughts were I wouldn't look anything like I looked then. And he said, no, that's not what I want to do. He said, I think we should move up the wedding date. Let's go talk to the doctors, and then we need to get married before you start all of this. I was diagnosed March 12th, and we got married March 25th. So I started chemo 5 days after I got married. So once we finished chemotherapy and I finished my surgery, I went to the fertility specialist because he said, come back after you're done. And I had an ovarian reserve test. I can't remember the name of the test, but he brought us in and said, well, it's very low. He said, I can't tell you that you're infertile because you've never tried to conceive. So I can't really say, I can't give you that label, that title. However, with those numbers, it's probably unlikely that you would have children. And my husband is forever the optimist, thank goodness. And he said, well, I think we should try. Let's just try and see what happens. And I'm sitting here saying, he just told us it's not gonna happen. He said, let's just see, because doctors, they don't know everything. But through this course, I kind of told myself, well, adoption's a great option, which it is. It's a wonderful option. And I began investigating that, and I contacted an adoption agency. And fast forward to December of 2011, I learned I was pregnant. And that was a very, that was a very good day. Just because I thought it couldn't happen, and it was my miracle. And fast forward even 9 months, and he was born on August 14th. Treatment is not like it is in the movies, right? Like typically you're not gonna be grabbing the toilet and I mean, it's traumatic to have your hair fall out, but it grows back. And you're not gonna feel wonderful. It sucks, but there's life on the other side of it. And I think that was, you ask, what do you learn? That's one of the things I learned was, you go through this challenge, and I think it's true with people that face anything. You go through this challenge, and if you can just push through it, there's life on the other side of it. There are wonderful surprises, like my son, that you would never even dream of. And it kind of reminds you, there's life to be lived, and let's not forget that.